box out. Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. I'll help you. Have a seat, babe. You can sit with it either way. There you go, babe. They both work. All right. My loves, before we get started, I need you to look up here. Jordan, I need you to put that all away and take out only your reading book. Quick, honey. Mitchell and Karina are on waiting for you too, babe. Because I want you to be focusing up here. Honey, your pencil box and your pencil go away. Jordan, put it all away. Put your pencil box away, sweetie. You don't need it at all today. My loves, before we read our story, well, first we'll listen to it. We need to read these words up here. This is your sight word that we learned yesterday. 5K, this is the word? No. Why are you telling me no? Because that's the sight word. I'm just being goofy. This is our sight word no. Say N-O. Spells no. Awesome. My love, sound out this word with me. I'm going to use my little pointer. Sound it out with me. Ready? Set. Go. B-and. B-and. Band. What's a band? Raise your hand. What is a band? Adelia. Yeah, friends who play music together. You all play different instruments, and sometimes when you get together, you make a band. Good job. All right, let's read this one. You guys are rocking it. I hear your voices. I love it. Here we go. Ready? Set. Go. And. And. Stand. What does it mean? What does stand mean? Jaden. Oh, so Jaden says stand means like you stand up on your legs. What else could a stand be? Maybe you go and you visit a hot dog stand. What does that mean? What's a hot dog stand? Yep. Yeah, so a stand means you got little buckets like she's saying, and they have hot dogs and the buns, and they got all the stuff for you to put on there. Maybe you go to somebody's lemonade stand. In the summer, you see kids selling lemonade outside at a little table. That's their lemonade stand. You got it. That's the kind of stand we're going to be talking about in our story today. So kids want to sell something. You guys are doing great. Let's look down here. Sound out this with me. You guys are doing great. Ready? Set. Go. Dull. 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 What does it mean if something is dull? It's boring. Yeah, we read that story last week or 2 weeks ago. Last week we were off of school about the attic. And Tic Tac and Talk were saying it's rainy outside. It's dull. It's boring. You guys are doing great. Oh, big word. So I'm going to use my hand to cover up this last little part. Sound this out with me. You guys know what this is. It's an animal. Ready? Set. Go. Ab. Rab. It. Rabbit. Say hop, hop, hop. You got it. You guys know what a rabbit is. Good job knowing how to read that when I covered it up. Let's read this word. You've seen this before. Sound it out with me. Ready? Set. Go. Is. Dis. Us. Disc. What does it mean if you discuss something? What does that mean, Jaden? You might want to discuss food, but what does it? Yeah, you talk about it. My loves, the super kids have a problem. It's kind of a big problem. Do you remember when a while ago, our first page of our reading book, you saw the kids doing this? Why were they all plugging their ears? Prince. Everybody was screaming and talking, and they all were being so noisy. They all have ideas of what they want to do with their club, and there's going to be a problem because they all want to do different things. My loves, please open up your books to page 7. Open up to page 7. Our learning target today is that we're going to read the story here on page 7, but before we read it, we're going to listen to it. But let's read the title up here on this crooked line at the top. Chelsea's already there. I love it. Let's read on this crooked line. Let's read that title with me. Sound it out with good, Ryan. You're already pointing. Ready, set, go. The boss. 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 The boss. Ooh, what's a boss do? Raise your hand. What does a boss do? Bridget. Mr. G is my boss. He's the principal. So what does that mean? What does a boss do? Yeah, I have to follow what the boss says. My loves, today in the story, the super kids have to figure out who is going to be the boss. Just like Bridget said, you follow what the boss says. Everybody has their own idea of what they want to do, and they all just can't do all those things. Everyone's like, hey, 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 hey. Shh. It's just like when we have a line leader. We just have one. We follow the line leader, and the next day it changes. They're going to do that. You can't have everybody talking, then that's so noisy. Let's do this. Let's go there. Let's do this. So the super kids are going to have a boss. And every day, there's going to be a new boss, just like every day we have a new line leader. So they're going to follow the boss. Mitchell and Karina at home. Last week I went to Florida. I picked up seashells for you. My we're gonna. I don't know why he paused. Hello. I don't know why it paused. Let's see.
Look at the picture on page 7. The super kids are sitting around their clubhouse feeling bored. Doc thinks they just her speech balloon. Listen to Sal say the words in his speech balloon.
Adult club is not fun.
Now turn to page 8. Look at the picture of Cass in the top box. She has an idea for the club. The picture in the cloud above her head shows what she is thinking. Listen as Cass says the words in her speech balloon.
Let's sell hot dogs at a stand.
Now look at the picture of Fritz. Fritz thinks the hot dog stand will be a lot of work, and that is not a good idea for the club. Listen as Fritz says the words in his speech balloon.
No, a stand is a lot of fuss.
Look at the picture of Tick and Tack in the bottom box. Their idea is to play music as a band. Listen as Tick and Tack say the words in their speech balloon. Now look at the picture of Tuck. She does not like the idea of a band. Listen as Tuck says the words in her speech balloon.
A band is no fun.
Look at the picture of Lily in the top box on page 9. Lily's idea is to have a big tent. Listen as Lily says the words in her speech balloon.
Let's get a tent.
Now look at the picture of Sal. He imagines a smaller tent and doesn't look happy about the idea. Listen as Sal says the words in his speech balloon.
But a tent is hot.
Look at the picture of Alf in the bottom box. He is thinking about frogs for the club. Listen as Alf Icky. He's afraid of frogs. Listen as Icky says the words in his speech balloon.
Frogs? No.
Now turn to page 10. Look at the picture of Oswald in the top box. He is excited about his idea to get a pet rabbit for the club. Listen as Oswald says the words in his speech balloon.
Let's get a rabbit.
Now look at the picture of Golly. He likes Oswald's idea, but Golly wants to chase a rabbit. Listen as Golly barks the words in his speech balloon to show he is excited about Oswald's idea. Look at the picture of Etta Betta and Hot Rod at the bottom. Etta Betta thinks the club needs a leader, or someone who decides what the club should do. Hot Rod agrees. Listen to Etta Betta and Hot Rod say the words in their speech balloons.
Let's get a boss. A boss can run the club.
Now look at the picture on Super Kids are raising their hands and talking at once. It looks like they all are volunteering to be the leader or boss. Doc thinks they need to talk about who should be the leader. Listen to the Super Kids and Doc say the words in their speech balloons.
I can run the club. Let's discuss the boss.
Oh boy. So Etta Betta has the great idea that they need a boss because they all have all those different ideas of what they should do. Great idea. But then now who wants to be the boss? Everyone. Look at, they're all raising their hands going, me, I can run the club. And Doc is going, hold on. You see her hands like, stop. We have to talk about this. We have to discuss this. We all just can't be the boss. We have to somehow figure out who's going to be first and take turns. My loves, we're going to read this. That's all we're doing for today. My loves, please turn back to page 7. We're just going to read it one time through. You listen to it. We're going to read it, and then that's all we're doing. Turn back to page 7. Where you see them all sitting on the floor around the bus. Good job, Zaya, Caleb. Good listening, Bridget, Chelsea. Great, DeAndre. My loves, our learning target today is we will read the story, The Boss. And like Bridget said, a boss is somebody that you have to follow what they say. All right, here we go. Let's read what Doc is saying as she's sitting up here on the bus. Take your finger, go, woo. All right, touch underneath. Read with me. Ready, set, go. Let's. Oh, big word. Cover up part of it with your fingers so you can help read it. Ready, set, go. Dis. Now read the last part. Us. Discuss. Good job, Chelsea, Bridget. I saw your fingers. You guys are looking at your book. Keep reading. Let's discuss the Club. Club. Let's discuss the club. Why does she want to talk about the club? Look at all of their faces. Why do you think she wants to talk about the club, Jordan? Yeah, they're bored. They have nothing to do there. They're all just sitting in the grass looking like, ugh. So she's going, I think we need to talk about this. Jair, I need you to keep your feet quiet, sweetheart. My loves, let's read what Sal is saying. Read with me. Ready? Set, go. Keep going. All. Dull. Club. Club is not fun. A dull club is not fun. Why is a boring club not fun? Raise your hand. Sal's right. Why is a boring club not fun, DeAndre? Yeah, it's not fun because they have nothing to do. Do you see anything around them? No, even Golly's yawning. Look, even he's bored. He's going, oh, we got nothing to do, nowhere to go. All right, my sweets. So now they're going to talk about this. Honey, you have to stop blurting or you're going to lose a ticket. Okay? My loves, please turn to pages 8 and 9. Well, now they all have ideas. Oh, my. Now they all have to figure out which idea they're going to do. What is Cass's idea? Do you remember what that was called? Jordan talked about it earlier. Kylan, what is that? Yeah, she wants to do a hot dog stand. All right. Let's read Cass's speech bubble. Good, Kylan, sweetheart. Read with me. Ready? Set, go. Let's keep reading. Sell. Keep going. Hot dogs. Keep reading. At a stand. Let's sell hot dogs at a stand. Look at her great idea. People can come up. We can talk to other people. It'll be so much fun. She looks so happy they can make some money, maybe to buy more things for their clubhouse inside the bus. Oh, how does Fritz feel about her idea? He does like it. Look at his face. Oh. Yeah, that's happened to me. And I'm like, Mr. Barch, let's do this. And he's like, no, I don't really want to do that. And I'm like, okay, then what are we going to do? If you don't want to do it, then we got to figure out something that we can do together. Well, now here's Fritz. Let's read what he's saying. He doesn't want to do that. Oh, there's your sight word that you guys know. He's saying no. Keep reading. Good. And lot of get tickets because I see Kylan reading and touching. What does that mean if a stand's a lot of fuss? Kylan. It could mean it's too loud. If there's all those people coming up, they want hot dogs. What else could it mean? Honey, you're doing great. Following along and reading. Look at what's happening in the picture with him, what he's thinking about. Why do you think he's saying? Yeah, he's saying this is a lot of hard work. If we have all these people coming up and they're all ordering hot dogs and you have to quickly get all the hot dogs out for all the people, he's going, oh, this is a lot of fuss. That's going to be a lot of work. You guys back here are all following along. Thanks, my loves. You're doing great. And in just a little bit. My sweets, I'm going to keep watching for kids who are following along and pointing with me. I got more tickets. My sweets, let's look down here at the bottom. Tick and Tock have an idea. What do they want to start? Ryan. They want to start a rock band. You see drums. You see Tack's got the tambourine. You see Tick's got her guitar. They want to start a band. That could be fun. Let's read. What is Tick and Tock saying? Read with me. If I see you touching and following along, I'm bringing you tickets. Read with me down here. Ready? Set, go. B, and. Band is, good reading, a lot of fun. A band is a lot of fun. Why do you think being in a band is fun? I saw more kids following along this time. Why do you think being in a band is fun? Raise your hand. Chelsea, why is that fun? Yeah, you get to play instruments. You see them playing their instruments and having a lot of fun. You get to have fun with your friends while you're playing those instruments. It is. Being in a band, I've been in a band many times. It is a lot of fun. Just wait, sweetheart. You can go in a little bit. Oh, but look at Tock. Does Tock really want to be in that band? No. Let's read what she's saying. Good job following along. Read with me. Ready? We're Tock's talking. Set, go. A, b, and. Band is no fun. Why do you think she's saying a band is no fun? Okay, you two are just rocking it over here. I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean to get you. You two are rocking it with following along. I'm really proud of you in reading. So are you, why does she think a band is not fun, London? Yeah, she thinks if she's in a band, she's going to have to play all those instruments. She's going to have to play the drums and the xylophone and the tuba and the cymbals, and I'm going to have to squeak these horns, and I don't know how to do all of this stuff. Is she going to have to play all those instruments? No. She'll just have to play one. So she's going, this is crazy. There's no way I can do all of that. That does not sound like fun. All right, well, now they're still stuck because should we have a stand? No, I don't want to do that. Should we start a band? No, I don't want to do that. The next idea is to get a tent. We get a big tent, have fun inside. That sounds like a great idea. Let's read what Lily's saying up here on page 9. You guys are doing great. After this page, 2 pages left. Read with me. Lily, I'm bringing tickets to those of you who are pointing. Ready, set, go. Let's get, good reading, a tent. Now Lily's thinking of this big, beautiful, looks like a circus tent. And then look at Sal. Ooh. Yeah, he's thinking of a little one. And then he thinks, look at, he's sweaty. You see all that sweat coming off of him. He's thinking, if we all have to sit in this little tent, it's going to get too hot. Let's read what he's saying. Where you see that B. Good job, Prince. I'm bringing you tickets. Read with me. Ready, set, go. But, and tent is hot. Have you guys ever been in a tent before? Yeah, some of you have, some of you haven't. It does get hot in there. You have to open up, you have to unzip the little mesh window so you can have the wind blow through. You're doing great. It does, it can get very hot in the tent. And that when it's hot in the tent, you are not comfortable. Then you get crabby, it doesn't feel good. Then it's just not fun. So Sal thinks, no, if we're all in a tent, oops, this is going to be terrible. Well, here's another idea, and now someone doesn't want to do it. Okay. Oh, look at Elf's got a great idea. What does Elf want to get? Frogs. Would you like to have frogs everywhere? Yeah. That would be crazy. All right, let's read about Fritz. At the bottom, you guys are doing a great job pointing and following along. Here we go, ready? Good, Jair. Set, go. Let's get frogs. Look it. He loves to sit and watch them because they're not ants, because you know Elf hates ants, but they're frogs. So he's sitting and watching. This would be so fun. Have little pets. Uh-oh, look at Icky. Mason, just leave your shoe, honey. I'll tighten a little bit. What does Icky's face tell you? What does Icky's face tell you, Zaya? Yeah, no, I don't really like them. I think they're gross. Yeah. Look at, he's terrified. He's jumping away from them up there in the picture. He's like, oh, because they're all around him. He does not like that. Let's read what Icky's saying down here. Ready? He's saying a question. Ready? Set, go. Frogs. Frogs? And then he says, no. Yeah, he just doesn't go, frogs? No. He really is saying, no, I don't like. All right, my sweets, last 2 pages. Turn to pages 10 and 11. You guys are doing great reading this, answering my questions. Mr. Porter, could you do tickets for me too, dear? Mr. Porter, could you do tickets for me, please?
Of course I can.
Thank you, dear. That's okay. They're doing great reading. Lots of them have lots of tickets. All right. Oh, Oswald has a great idea. This is the only person who has somebody that agrees with him. Nazir, what does Oswald want? No. He wants a bunny. He wants to get a rabbit. He's the only one who has somebody that goes, yeah, let's get a rabbit. Who else wants a rabbit? Golly. Golly. And what does Golly want to do? Chase it. He doesn't want to sit and pet it like Oswald. He's going, yes, I'd love to chase other little animals. So Golly's going, yes, I agree. Let's get a rabbit. My loves, let's read what Oswald's saying. If you are pointing, Mr. Porter's got my tickets. Read with me. Ready? Set, go. Let's get a rabbit. Yeah. Read what Golly's saying. Sound it out with me. Ready? Set, go. Rough. Yeah, Golly's saying rough. What do you think he means when he's saying rough? He can't actually talk. What do you think he's saying, Jordan? Yeah, yes, I love this idea. This will be great. I wonder if they get a rabbit. If he's the boss first, if they all get a rabbit. We'll have to wait and find out. Oh boy, Edabetta is now frustrated. Why is she frustrated? Raise your hand. Why is she frustrated? Tamia. She wants a boss. Why does she want a boss? Mason. Because everybody has a different idea and they want their own ideas. So Edabetta is just going, ugh. She's got her hand on her head like this is too much. We need a boss. All right, let's read what she's saying in her speech bubble. Mr. Porter's giving tickets. I love it. Read with me. Ready? Set, go. Let's get a boss. Let's get a boss. Someone that we can follow. Thanks, sweetheart. All right, my loves. Hot Rod is saying, yes, your idea is great. Let's read what he's saying. He's agreeing with her. Ready? Under Hot Rod's speech bubble. Chelsea and Bridget, make sure you're following along, my sweets. Read with me. Ready? Hot Rod, set. Good, Nazir, go. Boss. Can run the no, not run the bus, run the club. What does it mean if the boss can run the club? Is it this kind of running? No. What does it mean if the boss can run the club? What does that mean, Adelia? Yeah, the boss is the person who tells you what you should do. That's what running the club means. Who runs the classroom in here? I do. I lead you through the day and I tell you, here's what we're going to do next. Here's what we're going to do next. And we have a schedule that we follow. So is Mr. Porter. But we take you through the day. And then the boss of me is the principal, who says, Mrs. Bartz, you need to make sure you're teaching these things. Mrs. Bartz, you need to make sure that you're dressing in a certain way. Do I come to school in my jammies? No, because if I came to school in my jammies or in sweatpants, Mr. G would be, Mrs. Bartz, you're a teacher. You need to dress like a teacher. Okay, so I have rules that I have to follow too. Someone who can run the club, just like Mr. G runs the school, just like I run my classroom. Oh, brother, we got a problem. What is the problem? Look at page 11. What's the problem? Tamia. The problem is all of them want to be the boss. Look at all their hands are going, me, me. Let's read what they're all saying. They all put their hands up. And what are they saying? Read with me. Ready, set, go. I and can run the club. I can run the club. They're all saying, I can do it. Is that going to help anything? No, because now they all are saying, me, me, me. Oh, boy. And then there's Doc, who's saying, hold on. Everybody chill out. What is she saying? Everybody chill out. Let's read what she's saying at the bottom. Ready, set, go. Let's. Do you remember that big word? Discuss. You guys got it. The boss. Let's discuss the boss. She's saying we got to talk about this boss thing because not all of you can do it. I'm going to ask 3 of you. Who do you think should be the boss first? We just read this whole story. Raise your hand. I'm only going to pick 3 of you because I want you guys to get to play early today. You guys have worked really hard on your story. Make sure you're sitting on your bottom. Adelia, who do you think should be the boss? Why do you think Lily should be the boss? She helps a lot? Is that what you said? Yeah, she's not always very talkative. So maybe she would be, maybe she would be a good leader. She wanted to have the tent. Who do you think would be a good boss? Think of the story. This is a tricky question. Who do you think would be a good boss? Jaden. Why do you think Tick would be a good boss? You liked her good idea of being in the band. Awesome, sweetheart. And one left. Who do you think would be a good boss? Jair. Why Edabetta? Yeah, Edabetta's the one who came up with the idea. Edabetta goes, hey, I think we need a boss. So maybe she should be the boss first since she's the one who came up with the idea. Good thinking. You know who I was going to choose? Doc. Because Doc's the one going, stop, chill out, hold on, we got to talk about this. And at the beginning, Doc's the one going, okay, guys, we got to talk about the club because we're all really bored. And now Doc here is going, okay, hold on, we got to talk about the boss. But Edabetta was my choice, or Doc. So, but you guys can have your own ideas. Like Tick, because she had a great idea. My sweets, you did a great job reading. You can put your books away. Mitchell and Karina, thanks for joining. I'll make sure your seashells get in your packets for next week, okay? Bye. My loves, if you have math to finish,